Sorry guys, it's an emergency video. I've just made some connections. Need to hurry up because I need to book a hotel. I don't have time because I'm supposed to leave today. Need to check out today. So I need to book a hotel ASAP basically. I was on the toilet, in the bathroom, had a wee. Anyway, never mind. Just needed to provide some context maybe. Not that you need to know that I was having a wee. Okay, so I was in the bathroom. Made a few connections. Please forgive me guys, I'm really tired. This torture of me is exhausting. This torture of me is exhausting. Somebody's coughing outside. Clearly they don't want anyone knowing. The US government do not want anybody knowing. I've made a few connections. Forgive me, please. I'm just so exhausted right now. Well, not so exhausted, but you know, just a little bit tired, yeah? Not so exhausted, but just tired, right? I need some time to gather my thoughts because I didn't plan this video. I don't have no notes, no fuck all, no plan, right? No notes, no plan what to say. I just needed to jump on camera, not literally, and say what I needed to say. Give me a few moments whilst I gather my thoughts. So I was in the bathroom doing a wee just to gather my thoughts. I then made some connections. So my family being one of the most powerful most powerful and elite wealthy families in the world, not reached our fullest potential because of corrupt government sabotage, eugenic sabotage, attempted eugenic sabotage in the assassinations of my mum, dad, and brother. So, given that the directed energy weapon attacks intensified, gang stalking intensified upon the realisation that I had the potential connections to my half African grandfather, wealthy man, powerful man, could have had connections to Nelson Mandela. Certainly the work that I'm doing, the activism work, would sort of, how to say, make sense, right? Both trying to help people fight for our human rights, right? Anyway, that is sort of like a link anyway to the work of Nelson Mandela. Made a few connections. So in regards to the intensified directed energy weapon attacks, when I made the connections inside of my head because of mind reading technologies, there's every potential that my very rich and one of the most powerful families in the world, me and my family, my half African grandfather, may well indeed have connections to other most very wealthy and powerful and elite families in the world too. So when I thought about it, I thought chances are that my ancestors or my half African granddad might have had global connections, like professional connections, right? Chances are that my ancestors or my family, like my half African granddad, may have known or had professional connections or connections to Osama bin Laden. Osama bin Laden family. I don't know if I've talked about it before. I've just had so much effing crap to deal with. It's just one drama after another. It's just endless torture. Anyway, we saw the September 2001 terrorist attacks, Osama bin Laden. Sometime, I don't know how many years, I don't know the case details in full, I don't know much at all. But This was the beginning of the downfall of Osama bin Laden. That was September 2001. We saw the upcoming ending of Osama bin Laden. 2002, my mum gets ill. I have reason to believe it was somewhere in 2001 that it was all planned, that my mother would be assassinated in 2001. I believe that plan was made in 2001. 20 years down the line, my whole family's dead. It took them 20 years to kill off all my family, assassinate them all. 2001 to 4th of April 2021, 4th of April 2021, my dad's dead. So, considering the events, I must have returned to the UK sometime in 2001, and it might have actually been in April 2001, having spent some time in Hong Kong with my dad. So I was probably only about 17 years old at the time. So if you just connect the dates, right? They must have tried to assassinate my mum around about that time period of 2001, April 2001, when I returned to the UK. But then these sadistic psychopaths of the British government and Hong Kong government, and the US government, they love to do the plus 2 or minus 2, just to prove your hypothesis or prove what you're saying is wrong, and it's an attempt to conceal, right? They love to add digits, +1, +2, plus whatever, just to conceal their criminality and mass murder. Do you know what I mean? Cover up crimes. So they'll add +1, +2 digits. I learned that tactic from them. So I did it on my email address too. Targeted individual, 1985, right? Get me? I saw they was doing that, so I just fucking do it back. When you hang around with a ton of when you're being swamped with submerged, trying to submerge you into negativity by these gang stalking psychopaths, sadistic psychopaths, you learn these tricks along the way, don't you? You learn to use your brain, right? You learn their tactics. If you want to protect yourself, study their tactics. Psychological warfare, Stasi's Exxon, gang stalking tactics, harassment tactics. Learn it all and get real good. Learn it to protect yourself and your family, your loved ones and the community, right? That's not why I jumped on camera. I need to make it quick. I got under 2 minutes. I fucking waffle. Anyway, not really. It's all important. That's not why I jumped on camera. Not literally. I've got 1.5 minutes. Crap. How am I going to relay it in that sort of time? Right. So, 2023? Lisa Marie Presley, Elvis Presley. I have reason to believe they were both assassinated by the US government because of the connections. They love to group targeted individuals together, get them to marry or have a romantic relationship. E.g., my mum and my dad. My mum's dad was a kung fu instructor or martial arts instructor, and that in itself represents strength. Oh crap! I'm gonna have to end it. I need to end it. The video. It's coming up to 10 minutes, and I just need it to be cut down short, unless I continue. I'll continue. Never mind. Right. It gives me more time to explain. As I was just saying, so targeted individuals. My mum must have been a targeted individual. she's a good woman, but my mum would say, I think my mum would say, I was ugly and more than saying, translation from Cantonese, I was ugly and nobody wanted me, and same thing happened to me. I'm not ugly, but I was brainwashed into thinking I was ugly from when I was a small child, and all the way till like when I was 30 something, I felt that I was ugly because of British government and Hong Kong government, gang stalking, coerced me, brainwashed me into thinking I was ugly, right? Ugly for the majority of my life. I felt, I don't know, just really bad about myself. Felt worthless because of all the torture and harassment and gang stalking for 40 years. I felt so like low self-esteem, so low self-confidence, right? For the majority of my life, probably from small child, from I don't know, toddler onwards. I mean, it would maybe, what's wax and wane mean? Wax and wane, I don't know what it means. What I'm saying is it was not like a constant thing. It would be in varying degrees of having low self-confidence. My aunt Elaine said, "你對自己冇信心." What's that mean? Does that mean no confidence? My auntie Elaine, in the year that my mum got assassinated, funeral year, was it 2006? We sat at a table, massive table, having a meal in Hong Kong, and my auntie Elaine, 佢話你對自己冇信心. What's that mean? What's that mean? Is it you to yourself, you have no 信心? What's 信心? Is that self-belief or self-confidence? Wow, after 40 years of torture, and I was only 21 at the time, what do you expect? That's what they wanted. The British Hong Kong government, they wanted that, and they achieved it. And fuck them, 2 fingers, mate, 2 fingers, you fucking retards. Whole damn lot, you fucking retards. Anyway, so, as I was saying, my mum must have been a targeted individual. She told me she saw Bruce Lee come into the restaurant that she was working in when she was in Hong Kong. Now, I have every suspicion that Bruce Lee, because of his exceptional talent and him being an ethnic minority, as in being Chinese by blood, he could have been assassinated by the US government. But that I just think maybe investigations need to be done here, right? About the US government, about the Hong Kong government, right? And whether Bruce Lee, whether he had any ethnic blood in him other than Chinese. We need to delve deeper into his ancestral history. You need to consider, did he have any royalty? Now, Princess Diana of Wales, she's royal. And she got fucking mowed down by MI6, Military Intelligence 6. China government could have had something to do with that too. Whether coercion was involved, I don't effing know. You never know, right? It's like 1997, the handback of Hong Kong back to China, and then all of a sudden, same year, Princess Diana's fucking mowed down. And she's with an ethnic minority, Dodi Al-Fayed. I don't know what his origins are, but he's an ethnic minority, right? Ethnic minority meaning what? Black people? Chinese people? Asian people? Something that's not white skinned. Is that correct? Ethnic minority. Anyway. Sorry, I'm scratching because of radiation-induced dermatitis. Keep scratching, it's all red, all bumpy, it's horrible. It's a cosmetic torture, fucking making my skin look all all bumpy and red. Radiation-induced dermatitis. What's hives? Anyway, so they tend to group targeted individuals together, and then they assassinate the pair of them. Now that then leads me to think the case of what's her name? Brittany Murphy. Both of them dead at almost the same time, right? Not long, one death after another, right? I don't know the timescales. I haven't read the case details, but it was some years ago. I don't remember the dates. A few years ago, not in recent years. I put on social media about it. The case of Brittany Murphy and her husband, even her husband, Monjack, wasn't it? Something Monjack. Now I read a Huffington Post. Are they based in the US? Newspaper, are they? Anyway, Huffington Post had said something along the lines. It might be so and so was standing up for a friend. A friend was being targeted by the US government. I think it was like security and all that. Something security like the like intelligence agencies and secret services sort of thing. The equivalent, the British, but the equivalent in the US. The what do you call it? Is it CIA, FBI, that sort of thing? Is it? I need to learn more. Anyway, the case of Brittany Murphy, I think if either it was her or somebody else or whatever, or vice versa, somebody was standing up for a friend who was being targeted and gang stalked, harassed by the US intelligence agency, secret services. I don't know what they're called in the US. But certainly in UK they call it the British intelligence agencies and secret services. So what I'm banging on about is the US government equivalent, right? I don't know what it's called. But yeah, this woman was being gang stalked, whatever, surveilled by the US intelligence agency, secret services. I'll just call it that for now because I don't know what it's called, what the correct term is called. But you know what I mean, right? The equivalent in the UK is Military Intelligence 5, Military Intelligence 6, UK, and GCHQ. What's GCHQ stand for? Is it Government something headquarters? Government Communications Headquarters, is it? GCHQ, anyway. So they'll group these they'll pair up these targeted individuals together. Now, what makes me think that my mum was a targeted individual? One, she said, "Oh, she's ugly, and nobody wants her." But then she had exceptional character. And she was a beautiful woman. Jean Smith said she was a beautiful woman. Yun Sun Mei said she was a beautiful woman. My dad's friend, Yun Sun Mei, a Chinese medicine doctor in Hong Kong, said mum's beautiful. But my mum was it was just fucking drummed into her, probably by the Hong Kong government, that she was ugly. And I'm Cantonese, it means, oh, I'm ugly, nobody wants me. And I felt the same too. It's generational targeting, guys. It's a generational targeting of my mum and my dad. Now, why is my mum a targeted individual? One, she sees Bruce Lee come in the same restaurant. My auntie Lolly and my mum had seen Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan liked my auntie Lolly more. Not liked, but gave him, maybe, I don't know, preferred, just in casual conversation, maybe directed his attention to my auntie Lolly more, yeah? My mum said, "Oh, Auntie Lolly, jot lang gong or something about like that." Jot lang gong, I think what it means. My sister Lolly, my auntie, she dresses better than me, or dresses weller than me, or more well than me, or more smarter than me. That sort of thing, right? Similar meaning. Oh, so Jackie Chan directed more of his attention and wanted to speak more to Auntie Lolly. That's my interpretation. Anyway, I wasn't here to talk about Jackie Chan. I wasn't here to fucking... Anyway, never mind. It went off track. So, I have reason to believe Bruce Lee was a targeted individual of the US government, Hong Kong government. Same way that my family's been targeted by both British government and Hong Kong government. So, I made connections. Potential connections. My family could have had connections with the very wealthy Osama bin Laden family because of the intensified directed energy weapon attacks on me. Nelson Mandela too. As soon as I started investigating, putting it into Chat GPT about the potential connections from my half African granddad, wealthy man, because of his work, what he's managed to achieve over his lifetime. Yeah, so I think I've spoken about this before. As soon as I started typing in, my half African granddad might actually have connections to Nelson Mandela. As soon as I started typing, or as soon as I started thinking about it, the people upstairs in Stockholm in a hotel, like probably around end of December this last year, when I was staying here. I've come back now. I'm back here again. Same hotel, Stockholm Inn Hotel. Address is on the right on the right here. Anyway, so as soon as I started thinking about it, typing about it, trying to delve in? I don't know what you call it. Just started wanting to investigate. Then there's just a loud party sounds coming up from upstairs, the room, whatever, the room above me, just being all fucking rowdy. That's highly suspicious. Now the activism work that I do could be seen as similar to the work of Nelson Mandela. Would it not be? I'm trying to help people, trying to save lives, trying to use my multi-dimensional healing practices, my knowledge of entrepreneurship, etc., my skills, my talents in trying to help people in this world, and trying to expose all human rights abuses, tortures and assassinations and murders, mass massacres. So I'm a human rights activist. Nelson Mandela was a targeted individual as well. I am too. My family are targeted individuals of the UK British government and Hong Kong government, now Chinese government. Anyway, going back to why I jumped on camera, not necessarily jump as such, but you know what I mean. Not literally jumping on camera, is it? Right. So I made certain connections. It is my realisation. I suddenly realised something just fucking clicked. Michael Jackson, obviously assassinated by US government. They can employ whoever they want, private doctors these corrupt governments can employ whoever they want to become gang stalkers and informants via coercion, death threats and torture threats. They'll literally coerce anybody, everybody and anybody if they can. And they can do it. They can. From my experience, they can. They can coerce whoever the fuck they want to do the dirty job for them in torturing us, targeted individuals. As in the case, they had Jane Crichton next door when I was in 37 Aberdeen Road, doing noise harassment campaigns, dumping stuff in the garden. When I moved to, I don't want to say the full address, something Obelisk Road in Woolston, they had my landlord at the time just doing the same bangs, loud bangs, same bangs that Jane Crichton was doing. This blonde, well, I don't want to insult her, but I'll tell the truth. She's got fake tits. She's got plastic fake tits. Massive fake tits. Plastic. She's got an appearance of, what do you call it? Is it permed hair? Blonde permed hair. I have no shame. Why? because she betrayed me. She treated me like dirt and used me. I lent her £20 out of the kindness of my heart, and she never gave it back to me. She said, "Oh, I'll buy you some wine." I don't want that fucking wine. I don't want 3 bottles of wine. I want my money back. Then she diverted it to Kevin the plumber, down the road from me, 37 Aberdeen Road. Was it? He was at Diamond Road. Sorry guys, but I need to be explicitly clear who's fucking taken advantage of me, or because of the British government, Hong Kong government. I have no shame. If you torture me, I'll fucking expose you all. If you torture me relentlessly, I'll fucking expose you all. And you should too. If you wanna stand up for your rights and protect yourselves. If you're a targeted individual, political dissident, human rights activist, journalist, been targeted by corrupt governments because of the work you do and because of your ancestral history, or because you've got black blood in you, whatever, ethnic minority blood, like Sacha Baron Cohen, being part Jewish descent, he's a targeted individual too. He's under threat too from the UK government and other international corrupt governments. They work together. These corrupt governments, they work together, guys. Is it complicit? Look at the case of Kate Beckinsale. First, the British government or other corrupt government kill off her dad, assassinate her dad, just to get at her. Get at both. Now she resides in the US. So it's the US doing it now, right? Unless it's other corrupt governments doing it. A formal investigation will find out. Do a FOIA request. FOIA. FOIA. Freedom of Information something. A. What's A stand for? Access? I don't fucking know. I learnt that from the Intercept journalist, Alice. I can't remember the spelling. Spitzeri. Saw her on YouTube. The Intercept journalist. But anyway, the beam and radiation right at my back because they don't want me talking. Coming up to half hour. Need to make it quick because I need to book a hotel. The checkout time obviously before 12 p.m. or something. And I need to eat. I've got ngā tong. I've got a toothache, inflammation, too much stress, yin deficiency, too much toxic heat in the body. Chinese medicine, guys. Get knowledgeable, guys, and then you can heal yourself into beauty and then strength and stamina. Right? Get knowledgeable, guys. Anyway, sorry guys that I haven't been on camera much. It's because I've had a lot going on. I've had so much going on, so much fucking shit hurled at me. Day in, day out. Like all day long. Directed energy weapon attacks all day long, pretty much, with little gaps in between. Varying in intensity. Otherwise I'll be jumping on camera very often doing my long videos, innit? I like filming. I enjoy it. Fuck me. Right. So, they pair up targeted individuals. They get them to marry or have a relationship. And then they finish the pair off. Whether it takes 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, they don't fucking care. As long as they finish them off. And it's a eugenic sabotage so that the offspring gets killed off. Look at Whitney Houston. Look at Bobby Christina Brown, her daughter. It's a eugenic sabotage, meaning they don't want you passing on your genetic material into the next generations. That's what it's about. If you've got compassion and empathy, and you think outside the box, you're outspoken, you dare to challenge these retards who just want to fucking control you. They want to control you, they want to exploit you, they want you dumb so that you can't challenge them or dare to even challenge them. They want you ill, dependent on their Western medicine doctors, handing out pills. The more prescriptions they dish out, the more money the Western medical doctors make, the GP surgeries make. the psychiatrists make. That it's all money. Money, money, money. Greedy, 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 greedy. Gold digging fucking whores. Gold digging, gang banging, whores. Look at BJ. Initials, BJ. British government, BJ. Get it? Do you get it? Trying to save lives here. Trying to protect people. Trying to protect people from mass destruction and fucking mass massacres. Silent Holocaust. Silent Holocaust. Silent Holocaust. It's going on today, guys. COINTELPRO is going on today as well. COINTEL Pro, PRO, COINTELPRO. And the assassination of Fred Hampton of Black Panthers. What's the date of that? I don't know what the date of that assassination was. As I don't know, I might have said it previously. They'll get the gang stalkers to kill off Fred Hampton, for example, or they'll get your own brother. They'll coerce my brother to target me and my dad, and they did. Hong Kong government, British government. Once the job's done, my dad in a nursing home, my dad in a mental hospital, first shoved into a mental hospital, chemically raped with psychiatric drugs, rendered him dumb and slow and ill, then shoved him into a nursing home to die. Yes, shoved him into a nursing home, assassinated his son in March 2020, likely 2020. Very suspicious considering. Look at it. 2003. Very suspicious. It's like you put a mirror down the line. 2003. Put a mirror down the line. 2020. And they do that. Apparently Jennifer Francis' hands has that same mirror cut down the middle. 15. 15. I'll start again. Date of birth. Jennifer Hands. It's fake. Fake ID. Probably. Likely fake ID. Fake name. Fake everything. Fake vagina. Everything. So, Jennifer Hands. Grandfather transsexual. Date of birth. 15th of January 1951. Probably fake. Probably fake. Right. Look at it. 15. 01. 1951. It just seemed. Is it satanic ritual abuse? It's as if it's reversed, right? 15th of January 1951. Is it a fucking numeric gameplay and manipulation? Is it? It's a question. Is it? Merely a question. We're allowed to have an intellectual debate and not be penalised and subjected to malicious allegations that you're mentally ill. That's witchcraft, everybody. Mental illness doesn't exist, it's witchcraft. Mental illness doesn't exist, it's witchcraft. It's a destruction to your life, mass destruction to society and people's lives, just to fucking drug you up, bang you up in a psychiatric torture chamber, get the staff to mentally abuse you and mentally, emotionally torture you and brainwash you into believing you are nothing, you are deserving of nothing, you're not deserving of enough sufficient food, you're not deserving of this, you're not deserving of that, you're not deserving of respect, you're not deserving of dignity, you're not deserving of fuck all. That's what they did to me when they banged me up in the psychiatric torture chamber, big antelopes. What I mean is Antelope House, Southampton, Brinton's Terrace, SO14. I'll start again. SO14 0YG. SO14 0YG, UK, England. That's what they did to me. But I don't have time right now to go into the details of how they did that to me. Brainwashed me into fuck all. Thinking I was nothing. Absolutely nothing. No dignity. No nothing. No nothing. That's what they do inside psychiatric torture chambers. They're all psychiatric torture chambers which need to be shut down. Other human rights activists, other victims of coercive psychiatry feel the same. They're all psychiatric torture chambers around the world. They're not hospitals. They're not. It's fake. You're being tricked. As soon as you hear the word mental, run a fucking mile. As soon as you hear social worker and mental health, run a fucking mile. As soon as you hear mental health nurse, run a fucking mile. As soon as you hear psychologist, mental health, run a fucking mile. You don't need that shit. As soon as you hear coercive psychiatrist, mental health, as soon as you hear mental, run a fucking mile. Anything that even suggests or hints mental, run a fucking mile. It's all witchcraft. Designed to social control you. Weaponized psychiatry. Look up the history of psychiatry. Look it all up. Look at the origins, how it all got developed, the drugs, everything. And this ain't no fucking joke, guys. It ain't no fucking joke. This is deadly serious, guys. It will shorten your lifespan. These antipsychotic drugs, these antidepressants, they will cause you brain damage. They will. But I got tricked into, when I spoke to Dr. Beth Impey at College Keep. She was some sort of, I don't know, some sort of junior doctor or something along those lines back in 2017. It must have been May 2017, the psychiatrist, Dr. Beth Impey. She totally invalidated me. There's truth in that. There's a newspaper article online that I found saying antidepressants cause you brain damage. Now this shit piece, Dr. Beth Impey, had the nerve to invalidate the fuck out of me and say, it's not true. That piece of trash stalked me. That piece of trash, Dr. Beth Impey, it must have been, I don't remember the date specifically. I've had too many psychiatric incarcerations. It must have been back in 2021 at a guess. 2021. If it indeed was 2021, then it was May 2021. She'd turn up at my flat door, shouting through the door, making a fucking scene, and even highlighting to the neighbours that I was mental and needing treatment. Psychiatric treatment. Psychiatric treatment, guys. Finger, you cunt. You're pathetic. You're useless. Psychiatric treatment. You can stick up your fucking gay ass. There's nothing wrong with being gay. There's nothing wrong with being lesbian. But you know what I mean. You guys suck ass. You don't know how to heal people. You don't know how to cure people. You don't know how to uplift their spirits. All you do is sabotage. All you do is kill people. Slow kill. You shove them in psychiatric torture chambers. You brainwash them into nothing. With verbal abuse, mental abuse, emotional abuse, harassment, surveillance, gang stalking, illegal 24/7 surveillance. They fucking raped me with directed energy weapon attacks inside a Adso house, psychiatric torture chamber. Rendered me into masturbation. And then they had members of staff just fucking, one time they had a female staff just fucking walks right in on me masturbating. I was raped by directed energy weapons, which then forced me, because I got so fucking aroused, I had to finish relieving myself. I had to relieve myself. Not because I wanted to, but you know what I mean. If you get so fucking aroused, you feel like, oh, I've got to finish it off and relieve myself. So I did. They walked in on me when I was masturbating and said, oh, they said to me that there was so much heat coming from your room, and they just fucking barged right in when I was pleasuring myself, wanking, essentially, masturbating. Not because I wanted to. It's because the directed energy weapon attacks, that it was raping me. And then another time, a black guy stood at my window watching me when I was forced into masturbation again. A member of staff at Antidote House Psychiatric Torture Chamber humiliated me, knowing full well that they knew what was going on, because they put 24/7 surveillance on me. The British crime ministers, I'll say it again, the British crime ministers of mass massacres and chemical rape and other stuff, the British crime administrators at the time, throughout my entire life, have had me under surveillance, unlawful 24/7 surveillance, my whole entire life. How sick. So, going back to Antidote House, they used directed energy weapon attacks on my genitals, raped me with these electromagnetic radiation, microwave energy radiation weapons, targeting my clit, targeting my G-spot, targeting my vagina. I then started, by force, they forced me into masturbating, wanking. And then I see a black guy stood at the window watching me. How humiliating. I've been mentally raped, mentally tortured for 40 years, guys. They fucking want to... That's how sadistic psychopathy. We now have Adolf Hitler replicas in British government, Hong Kong government, corrupt governments. Right, that's not the reason why I jumped on camera, not literally. Right. Lisa Marie Presley, Elvis Presley, likely assassinated by US government. They then finished off his daughter, Lisa Marie Presley? Is it? Crap. I think it was... I've got stuff to do. I don't mean to be rude. Don't mean to be condescending. Sorry about my tone. I've got shitloads to do. Right, I think it was... So, Elvis Presley, it just all looks very suspicious. I mean, all these corrupt government gang stalkers and corrupt governments got to do is do what they did to me. They just get their gang stalkers to swan around, follow you around. Probably thousands involved in your targeting. They'll have somebody... For example, you'll be sat at McDonald's in Hagasten, Stockholm, Sweden. You'll have maybe one or two sets of gang stalkers, a pair on your left, a pair in front of you, sat observing you, but making out it's just members of public. But you clearly know that's not the case. Look at their facial expressions. Look at their eyes. You can generally get a sense. Right? They'll be staring at their phone, and all you got to do is just look at their facial expression, right? Especially where they've got mind-reading technologies on their phone. Get me? These days, technology is so fucking advanced. It's unbelievable what technology these days can do. Now, that includes mind-reading technologies. That's illegal. It's a breach of our human rights. Privacy, right? Every human being has a right to privacy, a right to enjoyment in their own homes, right? Free from interference, peaceful, yeah. Those laws, it seems to me, for us targeted individuals, political dissidents, human rights activists, some of us journalists, it don't fucking apply to us. It all goes down the fucking sewers. It don't fucking apply. As soon as you get targeted by the government, as soon as you're gang stalked by the government, as soon as you're put on the terrorist watch list, all those human rights, it all gets stripped away from you. Once you're labelled a terrorist, don't know. It seems to me you're a targeted individual for life until death, until they render you into slow death. Or they might just outrightly just fucking kill you. Like they did with my dad, with my brother and all that, and my mum. Well, they just do it slow kill. Make out as all death by natural causes. Death by natural causes. Natural causes. My dad already said. I told him, ceiling fun suck back a 鐘頭. 4 years I slept 18 hours a day. For 4 years I was rendered into sleeping 18 hours a day because of an injection. The Pixel. Antipsychotic injection. From about December 2012 all the way to February 2017, 4 years of my life. That was premeditated, guys, from the British government. That was premeditated torture of me. Chemical rape, pharmacological torture. It was premeditated. 4 years. 4 means to die in Cantonese and Mandarin. Say. 4 is say in Cantonese. Say sounds like say. Say means die. Say means die in Cantonese. That was a 4 year sabotage to my life, sleeping my life away. That was premeditated torture. Premeditated torture from the British government and the Hong Kong government. Now they're beaming directed energy weapon attacks causing me pain right now because they don't want me to speak. They don't want me telling nobody. This is a premeditated torture. Somebody made up shit about 40 is when is the new 40. Something 40 is the start of a new life. Well, they've done it to me just to fucking make a big show out of it. I'm now 40, yeah? 18-year torture, psychiatric torture and pharmacological torture from Southern Health NHS Foundation Trust. Planned by the British crime administrators of chemical rape. It takes 18 years to raise a child into adulthood. 18. Get me? It's all satanic ritual abuse. It's all planned out. The sabotage to my life, 40 years of sabotage and torture to my life, it was all planned right from the start. My dad, being 34 years older than me, 4. Keep doing 4. Now, Jennifer Francis Hans claimed he was 34 years old, 34 years older than me. Key number 4, 34 years older than me. Sarah Wang stalking me. Sarah Wang from Southampton, a Chinese woman. She claimed she was 14 years younger than me. Key number here, 4. 4 means to die. 4 means to die. Say. 4 is say in Cantonese. Say means 4, sorry. Say sounds like say. Say is die in Cantonese. Say. This is a satanic ritual abuse, everybody, and they want nobody knowing what satanic ritual abuse is. Satanic. SATANIC. Sorry, they're making a tiny little bit of noise because I've got autistic traits trying to disrupt me. They're making tiny noise, but because I've got autistic traits, that's my disability, invisible disability. Anyway, satanic. Let me type it. It's just easier that way. SAT. Ain't got my glasses on. Sorry, guys. Satanic. Ritual abuse. SRA. Yeah. Let me see. Just been doing some creativity, guys. Creativity. Right, let me take a picture. I might just stop the video here because I don't know if they're going to try and delete it and then it'll be all my hard work gone. Can you see it, guys? Satanic. Ritual. ritual. So SATANIC, SAT, I'll start again, SATANIC, space, ritual, 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 abuse, ABUSE. Now, I'm sorry if I've made mistakes, but they keep beaming directed energy weapon attacks at me and disrupting my concentration and making me make mistakes. They'll use noise harassment campaigns and then distract my attention, distract me, and then I'll start making stupid mistakes, and then it makes me look like I'm a fucking incompetent. It makes me look like I'm an incompetent, incapable retard. That's the British government for you. That's the British government for you. Including the current British crime minister of chemical rape, mass massacres, mass murder, and a whole list of other stuff like paedophiles, rapists, thieving, gold diggers, sex parties, using public's money to fund it all, COVID lockdown, sex parties, getting female strippers in, that sort of thing, and lots of gangbangs, party food, expensive, extravagant party food. You slave away 40 hours a week, 40 hours, 60 hours, 70 hours, 80 hours a week on your jobs. Is it 20% taken away from via taxes? If you're a filthy rich entrepreneur, isn't it 50%? All being spent on BJ's sex parties. BJ, everybody. BJ, he reckons he's Doris Lau. Doris Lau. Who the fuck is Doris Lau? Ask the people of Lymington. Ask everyone around Lymington. And then you'll know. Anyway. So, Lisa Marie Presley miraculously dead. Yeah, 2023, miraculously dead. It ain't miraculously. It's all strategically done. Has she got any sons and daughters? Are they going to be killed off too? Is it a eugenic sabotage? Elvis Presley, is he any ethnic minority blood? Now, I urge you, criminologists, please step forward and help us. I urge you, criminologists, use your expertise and guide us in the right direction, guys. Help us. Criminal lawyers, whatever, I don't know what you call them, barristers, whatever. I don't mean to be rude. What I'm saying is, you legal professionals, human rights lawyers, please come step forward and help us all 8 billion of us, please. All these crimes against humanity, all these mass murders, all these fucking mass massacres, silent Holocaust, it all needs to be exposed. People held accountable. Sadistic psychopathy, corrupt governments, they all need to be held accountable. Otherwise, they'll just keep doing it. It all needs to be exposed. Exposed. Brought to the public's attention. 8 billion of us fully informed of the truth. 8 billion world population needs to be fully informed of the truth. All evidence must be available for all to access, and for them, all 8 billion of us, world population, to conclude. Look at the evidence. Summarise, right? Is it called dissect? I don't effing know. Basically, you know what I mean. You look at all evidences, all sides of the story, all fucking angles, and come to your own conclusions, right? Analysis, you analyse. You evaluate the evidence, all evidences, and then you formulate your own conclusions, right? Now, everyone is deserving of that. Every one of us, 8 billion people around the world, are deserving of the truth. Nothing but the truth. In order to come to the truth, you need all evidences in front of you. Access to information for all. Expertise should not be limited to the elite. Access for all. Whether you're a prostitute or not, drug addict or not, homeless man, woman or not, doesn't fucking matter. Expertise, knowledge should be available to all. We are human beings. We're all human beings. We're all We are all born alone and we all die alone. Right? We're all human beings. Doesn't matter how filthy rich you are. Doesn't matter if you're the most... You're in the elite, top 10 elite in the world. Does it fucking matter? No. It doesn't fucking matter. And I'm very sorry that I've raised my voice. I just get so fucking passionate about what I say. And I can only apologise to the hostel. I'm staying Stockholm Inn Hotel in Sweden, Stockholm. Near the city centre, if not the city centre, the address right here. Right? I can only apologise to everyone in this hotel if indeed I have been talking too loud. I'm trying to save lives, guys, and I need forgiveness. I'm trying to save lives, everyone. I'm trying to save society from mass destruction. I'm trying to use my multi-dimensional healing practices to help people. What I learned from my dad and his dad, etc., his grandma, it's all been passed over down to me, right? My dad trained me to become an exceptional genius. He trained me. Him and my mum, they trained me to become exceptional genius, exceptional character like my mum. So, I only ask that the hotel here, Stockholm Inn Hotel, please, if I have indeed raised my voice too loud, sorry, I've got Asperger's, autistic traits, forgive me, but I'm trying to help society here. I need some forgiveness, I need some... What's leeway? Meet me halfway. I've got invisible disabilities and I'm being tortured in Sweden. I'm being tortured here. I need some compassion and empathy, right? Anyway, I'm so sorry that I raised my voice. I just get so fucking too excited, too passionate about what... Well, not too passionate, but you know what I mean. Just very, very passionate. Very, very passionate about what I do. And I get sometimes I get too excited about what I do. So sorry that I raised my voice at this time. What time is it? Without my glasses, it looks like it's 6:46 in the morning. Please, Stockholm Inn Hotel, please forgive me. Please forgive me for raising my voice. It's either I'm in distress because of torture, or because I just get so passionate about what I say. Get so passionate about what I say. I get really excited about what I say. Anyway, my lips look a little bit purple-ish. Well, dark red. Doesn't look particularly healthy. Not particularly healthy. I want my green tea. I want my goji berries. I want my turmeric. I want my fish oil. I want my multivitamins. I want my evening primrose oil. I want my flaxseed oil. I want all these beautiful supplements. I want them. I was taking all of that when I was in the UK before I fled. But I don't have access because those cunts would fucking break in and empty my fish oil all into my pocket. They just fucking come in when I'm sleeping and sabotage my stuff. They in Dublin, Ireland, they fucking left my bag there. And they just fucking opened my electrolytes. It must have cost me out £2. Electrolytes, tablets, giving you various, I don't know, fucking minerals, sodium and all that. Ions, electrolytes. So I just open my bag up, open the lid, and just letting the bacteria go into my electrolytes. I had to bin it, £2, innit? Fucking £2. From Lidl's, wasn't it? About £2, I guess. Anyway, you know what I mean. Sabotage. Don't want me taking electrolytes. If I'm feeling a little bit tired. Athlete's nutrition. You top up with electrolytes, yeah? So I mean, is it sodium... Oh, fuck me. Sodium Sorry, I'm so exhausted. I look so fucking retarded. Never mind. Let's just put it this way. Some sort of minerals and ions, right? Directed energy weapon attacks will cause you memory loss. Directed energy weapon attacks will cause you memory loss. I even heard that it has the capacity to delete memories, but obviously research needs to be done. I need to research the fuck out of it. Obviously, yeah. Electrolytes, something ions, sodium and is it calcium, potassium? Is it sodium, potassium, potassium, and calcium? I don't know. I need to check. I need to check to confirm. Anyway, That's the sort of shit that they do to me, and they start swapping the pills, the multivitamins around, swapping them for contaminated goods that would then damage my liver, causing me like smaller eyes. Back in the UK, that is, certain supplements being delivered to me by Amazon. I'd done some research, and it said it's a widespread harassment. Well, widespread harassment. It's all gone fucking international, this harassment of me. Merely, because the British government spy had said I'm the most powerful person in the world. No joke, guys. No joke. No fucking joke. Deadly serious. Deadly serious, guys. Deadly serious. Not that I'm a fucking mass murderer. When I say deadly, I don't. I'm not saying I'm a fucking mass murderer, because I'm fucking well not a mass murderer or a terrorist or a fucking terrorist. It seems Osama bin Laden, filthy, dirty, rich businessman or something, even travelled to the UK for education. He's no mass murderer. He's no terrorist. US government are. UK government are. Hong Kong government are. China government are. And corrupt governments around the world are. And corrupt governments around the world are. Terrorists, everyone. Terrorism. What's domestic? What is domestic even? Sorry, I'll start again. What is domestic terrorism? I need to research the fuck out of it. Anyway, that's not the reason why I jumped on camera, not literally. So I made connections. Was Elvis Presley assassinated by US government? Was his offspring, Lisa Marie Presley, reportedly dead in 2023? How old was she? They love to kill people at the key age, 50 or plus or minus 2 or thereabouts. They love it. Look at the case of my mum, right? My mum. Look at the case of Whitney Houston, 48, dead, yeah? Osama bin Laden, they managed to catch up with him, dead at 54. Is that correct, or is that another manipulation on my computer? Is they installed Pegasus surveillance software on all my devices? Is that another manipulation? 54, dead, Osama bin Laden. Had the US government caught up with him earlier? Because he was running away, fucking hiding, yeah? Just like me, I'm hiding in Sweden. I'm hiding from the UK government, Hong Kong government, China government. I'm hiding like Osama bin Laden. I'm hiding in Sweden. Get me? I'm in Sweden and I'm hiding from sadistic psychopaths at the British government, Hong Kong government, China government, Chinese government. Unfortunately, our very beloved Princess Diana of Wales wasn't able to hide. She got fucking mowed down by Military Intelligence 6. Sadistic psychopaths, directors. Military Intelligence 6 of UK. Only a sadist and a psychopath would do that. Right? Stone cold murder of the beloved, beautiful Princess of Wales, Diana. I told you earlier, guys, my mum just fucking walked in. The fucking nation in fucking grief. Anyway, I've spoken about it before, so I'll stop banging on about it. Yeah. So, was Elvis Presley assassinated by US government? Or whoever, corrupt government? All they got to do is slow kills. All they got to do is swan around you and give you a load of verbal abuse, emotional abuse, and do it covertly. All they got to do is surveil you, see what you're up to day in, day out. They have these people, is it government spies, gang stalkers, they'll listen into your phone calls. I don't know when mind reading technologies came out. It's all fucking secret, isn't it? Oh, NSA just fucking popped up into my mind. NSA, National Security Agency, is it? I don't know. NSA of the US. Anyway. So, was Elvis Presley assassinated by US government? Jealous, control, domineering dictatorship? Sadistic psychopathy, being all jealous of talent, pure talent and success and big money coming in as a result of decades of hard work. These psychopaths accuse me of British crime administrators accuse me of being lazy. That's projection, guys. They're lazy. They haven't done a hard day's work ever. They just steal people's money to buy credentials, everyone. Buy credentials. Buy their feces, PhD feces, if they even reach that level. Bachelor degrees, thesis even, sorry, not feces, thesis, as in the end of degree. You got to write up a report, yeah? Dissertation, whatever it's fucking called. All you got to do, or mate, I work at British government, or criminal connections. Write this up for me. I need an A grade. If you don't, I'll have your family members gunned down with directed energy weapons. I'll have them tortured into a slow death. Do it, or else. I've got money behind me. Do it. £1,000 a piece. 20 grand a piece. I've got unlimited funds because I steal. I kill. They kill entire families just to take the property and the estate, the whole fucking lot. Savings, cash, everything, jewellery. Massive properties worldwide. They just fucking feed the whole damn lot. That's what they do. Well, I'm praying that you're not going to delete this video because I need to help people, save people's lives. I'm going to end it here and then I'll restart. They didn't want me talking about British government wankers, British crime administrators of chemical rape and all that. They didn't want me exposing. I've got unlimited funds. All I've got to do is coerce somebody, threaten them with death threats and torture of their family members, comply and write this fucking dissertation for me to get me a fucking first class honours degree in a bachelor's of political science or fucking a law degree. You know what I mean, right? I don't need to spell it out, right? Without being rude to you guys. I'm just very highly expressive. I don't know. I think I've got Asperger's syndrome, so I appear fucking rude. I appear so fucking rude sometimes, but I can't help it, guys. It's not my intention. It's not my intention to be rude to you guys, the public, my guardian angels. It's not my intention. It's not my intention to be rude to you. It's my tone of voice. I find it hard to regulate the tone of my voice sometimes. I find it hard to regulate the volume of my voice. But anyway, I'm gonna end it here and I'll restart because I don't want them deleting my content. Well, hopefully they won't because I do have a VPN. But anyway, bye for now and I'll speak to you later.